Hello, fellow book lovers of the internet. It's Cecil, it's Wednesday, and at long last, it is time for another writing vlog. So it's been a hot minute since we've done one of these because I recorded February's, and then the audio sounded like it was going through a garbage disposal. um there was not a single piece of salvageable footage. Now technically my audio is recorded in two places. It's recorded from my camera and it's recorded from my laptop. And the problem is that my camera always sounds like it's going but again, the laptop audio sounded like garbage disposal. So there was no winning with that. Just kind of is what it is. That is okay. It took a lot of troubleshooting, and because I had so many health issues, both mental and physical, going on, it it took a while to pinpoint what the problem was. It ended up being just like, for some reason, the software that I was using just stopped recording good audio. Not sure why, but I was able to find new software, records just fine. This is being recorded through OBS, so it's a it's a whole other thing, but here we are. But now everything is settled, my health is in a relatively good streak, and all of the other things that were sorted you can check out over here. You can check that out over here. I posted a life updates video on my main channel yesterday, so if you are curious where I have been and what I've been up to. Anyways, here is what you've missed as far as writing things go. My ADHD is finally medicated, which means that I've got like a little more focus going on, which is great. I think that because I wasn't so hyperfixated on writing for so long, it wasn't something I could just like push myself to do it. Like, there was no motivation and there was no inspiration. There was just no writing happening. But now I either have inspiration or motivation, and I can usually kind of compensate for the other. So progress has begun. On the fanfiction front, I actually finished writing a fic for the first time since I don't even know when. Like, I finished writing a 10 chapter fic that I had started last June, or no, that I had started last year. I don't remember when, but I stopped writing it in June of last year. So it's finally finished. Like, it's done. Ah! Which I haven't finished a writing project in so long, and it feels so good to do that. Even if it was just fan fiction. Just fan fiction. I love writing fan fiction. Fan fiction is my place to play. Fan fiction is my writing practice. It hones my skills. It Writing fan fiction is good for being an author, and that's the real deal. As far as my actual novel is concerned, I rewrote the first chapter again, but like, I rewrote the first chapter and it felt good. Like, I wrote it and I was like, it's nice. I think is I I mean, obviously it'll still have to go like through the final phases of editing and stuff, but I think that as far as like establishing the vibe of the first chapter, that good. um I feel like there was foreshadowing without it like shouting everything from the rooftops. Details about characters was like revealed in a more natural show not tell way, as opposed to, my name is Heather and I'm 18 and I just graduated from high school and now da 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 da. It felt like it was more like, you know? So the first 2,000 words of the story have been knocked out of the park, and I feel secure in that. I still haven't really decided on like who Heather is telling her story to, but that is okay with me. Like, I've established the vibe, and that's the most important part, right? Where it's like, it's not too informal, but it's not too formal, and we've like found a balance of whatever the heck is going on. I think I think we're off to a pretty good start. Um, and TikTok has brought to me creators who show things like archery and swordsmanship, and that has been incredibly useful for like watching their form and watching them talk about form and talk about technique and talk about like different size bows and different size swords and what you can do and how you find the thing. I am learning so much stuff. Which is great because I'm starting to feel like a little more confident now on that front, as far as like writing any sort of combat with more traditional weapons. And I've even gotten a little bit of practice in because that fan fiction that I mentioned earlier, it has had a few fight scenes in it that I had to like crack down and actually write. And I've I've been doing more practice with it. So I feel I feel pretty good about that. I did make a map of the parallel universe using a fantasy map generator, which link in the description. It was really cool, just for like it was really cool and really helpful for visualizing the setup. Um, because obviously it's like it's an alternate universe, but it's not like exactly Earth copy pasted. It's Earth that's gone through a completely different arc of development through time, right? So um I'm still kind of researching the avenues of science and history that are going to apply uh to the reason that the world is different in the way that it is, but having like a map to look at is just it's really neat. I've just I've been having a lot of fun with it and I feel really good about what's been done. I've been considering what the divergence point is for the story, which like what point did but I'm starting to think more and more like I think from the very beginning of the story, it's or not beginning of the story, sorry, from the very beginning of the world, I feel like they just took like slightly different paths, of like different ways that the continents divided and different ways that people migrated to different places and like I, I'm I'm considering the way that like if the world was just kind of structured in a different way, how would that have changed historical events around? Um so yeah, it's it's a lot of fun. I also finished one of the writing pieces that was commissioned of me for a while, and I am about to go back into finishing a story that I haven't touched in over 2 years. We are we are back in writing. It's so exciting, and I'm really happy about it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to share more progress with you guys over the next month. And I will see you guys in June. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below telling me about how your writing projects are going if you have any. You can follow me in the links in the description box below, and if you have not done so yet, subscribe because we're going to be talking about book progress together and it's going to be fun.